Try to build a digital business entirely on your own, cut off from outside input, and your resources will deplete rapidly. Without a constant influx of new data, capital, or support, an isolated business inevitably fades to black. Keeping that node lit requires constant external inputs. Strategic networking serves as that intake mechanism, a deliberate process of building the professional relationships required to supply a growing business with new information and capital. This timeline outlines 5 core benefits a strong network provides, starting with knowledge sharing and leading to support. It culminates in access to opportunities and resource access. These last 2 stages turn connections into revenue, securing venture funding, negotiating with suppliers, and penetrating untapped markets. A well-maintained network acts as your company's external nervous system, sensing opportunities you can't see yourself. Which brings up an immediate question. Who exactly needs to be wired into this system to keep your business alive? As the central node branches outward, the architecture of your network begins with your immediate operational circle. This means actively connecting with your early customers, your supply chain vendors, and industry mentors who have already navigated your current challenges. This diagram classifies how connections are made. On the left, we contrast structured, formal networking with casual, informal networking. Panning right, we separate basic online networking from highly targeted strategic networking used to secure exact business benefits. Imagine a new app developer. On Tuesday, they might chat informally with a peer in a Slack channel. By Thursday, they are formally presenting at a tech conference, actively utilizing all 4 connection methods at once to cast a wider net. Personal peers and informal chats provide essential daily support. However, to scale a digital business past the startup phase, you have to plug into heavy-hitting institutional support systems. This slide breaks down the 7 institutional support categories that form a fully mature business ecosystem, ranging from financial backing to research and development. Drilling specifically into the financial sector, we can identify exact mechanisms available to Malaysian entrepreneurs. This includes venture capital from groups like MavCap, capital from angel investors, platforms for crowdfunding like Pitchin, and direct government grants. Once capital is secured, a business requires a physical and educational foundation. This is where entrepreneurs tap into advanced training and establish operations in specialized co-working spaces like Work. To develop proprietary technology and maintain a competitive advantage in the market, these businesses must connect with specialized R&D hubs like CERIM and technical centers in Cyberview. Knowing these massive institutions exist is useless without a method to reach them. So which digital platforms are most suitable for accessing these high-level nodes? This graphic maps out the exact tools used to activate those connections. It categorizes them cleanly into professional networking through LinkedIn, event management via Eventbrite, learning platforms like Coursera, and crowdfunding hubs like Kickstarter. Building a relationship on these platforms follows a strict chronological process. You identify an objective, locate the correct decision-maker, pitch your value clearly, and finally, establish trust. What must an entrepreneur do immediately after a successful initial meeting to lock in that trust? The answer is immediate, rigorous follow-up and regular, disciplined communication. That follow-up requires adhering to strict networking etiquette. You have to practice active listening, fiercely protect any confidential information shared with you, and avoid the trap of excessive self-promotion. Following these rules of etiquette is the exact mechanism that transforms a temporary, passing digital contact into a permanent, high-value node on your operational map. If you handle this poorly, your network becomes a liability. Careless networking exposes you to privacy breaches, time-wasting scams, and the severe operational risk of becoming completely dependent on a single mentor or supplier. How can a connection guarantee mutual value and avoid those pitfalls? By ensuring that resources, industry knowledge, and market visibility constantly flow in both directions between you and your partners. As this digital map grows, it strongly emphasizes the importance of careful, deliberate curation over the pursuit of random contacts. These long-term alliances form the structural backbone of a digital economy. In the end, a digital entrepreneur's net worth is a direct result of the health, depth, and mutual trust established within their network ecosystem.